We're pleased to be joined by South Carolina Senator Jim DeMint, one of the Senate's leading conservatives. Welcome again, Senator.
Ashley, it's good to be back with you. Thanks for having me.
Mitt Romney defeats Newt Gingrich by 14 percentage points here in Florida, even though Gingrich had strong Tea Party backing. What's your take on that, sir?
Well, the exit polls showed that a lot of Romney voters were supportive of the Tea Party, so I think it's been a myth all along that the Tea Party didn't support Romney. In fact, what I sense around the country is the Tea Party is pretty well divided across all four of the candidates.
Romney and his super PACs outspent Gingrich in Florida by a margin of nearly 5-1. Are campaign commercials, mailings, and so forth the new determining factors in who wins elections?
I don't know that it's new, Ashley. It's been going on for a long time, but the ability to organize a campaign and raise money sometimes is a good determinant of who is going to make the best person in office, particularly at the executive level. The ability to organize and delegate and to make sure funds are moving in the right direction is a good leadership skill to have. So I don't want to be critical of any candidate who's able to raise money, but I think what we saw in Florida was really what we saw in South Carolina, that the candidate that showed the most toughness, the most fight in the debate was the candidate that won. And so I don't know if it'll change in primaries that are ahead of us, but I think you saw Romney find his toughness and fight back. And a lot of conservatives were waiting to see if he had that kind of courage.
Gingrich tells supporters he'll counter a heavy negative advertising campaign with ideas. Does that sound like a good strategy?
Well, that's what I want to hear, and I think Americans want to hear the vision that Republicans have for our country and how that contrasts with where Obama's been taking us the last 3 years. So we want to hear the ideas, but there's going to continue to be contrasts and negative ads, I'm sure. And while it's painful when you're the candidate, they've all become better candidates because of the rough and tumble of the campaign. And it's going to prepare them for what's going to happen in the fall when Barack Obama unleashes $1 billion of negative advertising.
Senator, are you at all worried that the GOP may be permanently damaged by this nasty primary battle?
Not at all, because Barack Obama and his record are going to unite not just Republicans, but I think a lot of independents around the country. People seem to know intuitively that we can't keep going down this road of more spending and borrowing and debt. And the president's programs, when he had complete control of the Congress, his stimulus plan, his Obamacare, his Dodd-Frank, are clearly hurting our economy and hurting jobs. And I think his record is going to speak for itself during the campaign.
As Gingrich notes, there are still 46 states left to go. How do you see his chances?
Well, I really don't know. I think I've been wrong in everything I've predicted so far because it's just gone back and forth. And in some ways, that's good. It really shows that the Republican base is thinking and considering, and I think it shows in a lot of ways that all four of our candidates have some viability, and at different points, they're jumping to the top. So I'm going to keep watching it over the next few months, but I'm going to keep my focus on the Senate Conservatives Fund because that's where I think I can help the next president the most, is help deliver a conservative majority in the United States Senate.
Fellow conservative Rick Santorum says he intends to be the true conservative alternative over Gingrich. How do you react to that?
Well, I think they're all trying to be the conservative alternative. I consider them all to be conservative. They all have their good points and some weak points. Hopefully our eventual nominee will be able to pull the best from the campaign platforms of all the candidates and unify our party around a real strong platform that it shows America how different we are than Barack Obama.
All right, should Mitt Romney win the Republican presidential nomination, would you wholeheartely support him?
Yes, wholeheartedly, enthusiastically, and hopefully we can give him a good conservative Senate in the next term.
And Senator, finally, how does Mitt Romney counter the criticism he'll get or the charges from Democrats that Obamacare is really Romneycare?
Well, I think the position that Romney and all the governors should take is this should be a state-level issue. And hopefully states will form regional compacts to allow competition over multiple states. But Romney's commitment to give waivers to every state the first day he's in office is pretty important because we may not be able to get a total repeal through the Congress unless we're able to replace a whole lot of Democrats. So it's important to me that we get this repealed one way or another, and I think all 4 of our candidates have committed to do that.
South Carolina Senator Jim DeMint, thanks so much, sir. As always, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashley.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.